This thing flies amazing compared. Oh, snap.
Hey guys, and welcome to part 2 of the Castle Creations ESC setup. In this setup I'll be showing you how to set up a governor mode for a remote control helicopter. So, in the previous setup I showed you how to set up the fixed endpoints, and all you have to do now is just click governor mode. I've got all my settings typed in and I'll run you through what they all mean. So, simple. I don't really use this. It's a bit too simple, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Governor low. Again, this doesn't have as many options as I'd like. I run governor high. It's got a lot of options, and I just think it's the best if you want the correct head speed on your helicopter. So. Again, the initial spool up rate and the head speed change rate is all the same, kept from part 1. I do run medium governor gain instead of low, just turn it up a bit. Again, this can depend on your helicopter, just mess around with the settings a bit if it isn't feeling right. This is what I run. Now, this is the difficult part depending on what helicopter you have. Okay, these are the settings that I use for my TRX 700 electric. It has a 510 kV motor. The motor has 10 poles, so you just enter the information in. If you're running a different helicopter and you don't know how many poles you have, I'd recommend searching the details of your motor on Google. If you find the the company who make your motor, they should state the amount of poles. The next thing is the gear ratio. I know that the gear ratio is this 9.583 for the 700. It can change if you just click here. You can choose how many teeth your motor pinion has and how many teeth your main gear has, and it will work it out. So, I've probably already forgotten it. It's something like that. Oh yeah, another thing is you need to calculate your battery voltage. So I assume you're running a LiPo on a helicopter, otherwise I don't think it'll be flying very well. 3.7 volts for per cell, and this I'm running 12 cell, but then choose whatever cell you want. Okay, now you just type in your desired head speed. So, I don't know, let's choose that for takeoff and landing, I guess. Then this for another takeoff and landing, idle up, I don't know. I'm just programming random head speeds in, and then this for full 3D. Okay, so when you've typed this in, the next thing you need to do is have a look at these readings here. So, say for idle up 1, you want 1500 RPM head speed. You program this as a flat curve or throttle setting. In your transmitter, you put 47.2%. Remember, this depends on whether you followed my first step in part 1 for the fixed endpoints. If you didn't, then this will not work. So you must make sure that the ESC has the same throttle range as your transmitter. Yeah, and that's pretty much the same for all of these. If you want that, if you want 2000 RPM head speed, you just put 67% in, and then if the speed controller receives 67% input, then that's what RPM you will get on your head. I'm not going to go into details on the Autorotation enable yet, because honestly I've never used it, but as soon as I find out how to program it and everything, I'll do another video on details how to program that. So just go ahead and update the speed controller, and it should all be programmed now. If you have any questions, please send me a message on YouTube or leave a comment in the section below, and thank you